Hello students, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessisha Jerajan. In this video you will be learning first chapter of physics of ICSE class 10, that is force. Force is a pull or push on an object. Let's understand what is the effect of force on an object. Consider this car which is initially moving. When the driver applies brake, the car comes to rest. Here, brakes applied is an opposing force. Thus, force can stop a moving car or it can bring a moving object to rest. Now consider another example of this boy on a cycle which is initially in the state of rest. When the boy applies force on pedal of cycle, the cycle starts moving. Thus, if we apply force on a stationary object, it will start moving or tends to move. Consider next example where a ball is coming towards a batsman. When the batsman hit the ball approaching towards him with the bat, the direction of movement of ball changes. Thus, force can change the direction of moving object. In next example, consider a sponge or a smiley ball and press it in your palm as shown in the video. You can see that shape of that object changes. Thus, application of force can change the shape of an object too. From all these four examples, we can say motion is an effect of force. Now, this motion are of different type. Consider this metallic plate which is placed on any plane surface and is free to move. When we apply force at this point, the plate tends to move in a straight line in the direction of force applied. This is called translation motion or linear motion. Now consider the same plate. This time plate is pivoted on a surface at this point. If we apply force tangentially at this point, the plate now starts to rotate about the pivoted point. This type of motion is called rotational motion. Let's take one more example. Consider this office chair. If we unlock all the wheel of this chair and apply force at this point, the chair will start to show a translation motion. That is, it will move in a straight path. Now, if all the wheels of chair are locked so that it is not free to move, and now if we apply force at this point, the seat of chair will start to rotate about the rod of chair. Thus, for a translational motion, object should be free to move, and for rotational motion, object will be fixed at a point. So, what are the factors affecting the turning of a body? So, the factors affecting the turning of a body are first, the applied force, and second, the perpendicular distance between line of force and axis of rotation. Now, line of action of force is the line through the point at which force is applied. Here, the point P. So, the line passing through point P in the direction of applied force is called line of action of force. So, the distance OP is the perpendicular distance between line of force and axis of rotation. So, the factors affecting the turning of a body is magnitude of the force applied, that is, more the magnitude of force, more will be the rotation, and second, the perpendicular distance of line of action of the force from the axis of rotation or the pivoted point. Moment of force or torque. Moment of force is also called turning effect. We have just seen that turning of a body depends on applied force and distance between line of action of force and pivoted point. Thus, we can say moment of force is given as product of force applied and perpendicular distance of line of action of force from axis of rotation. So moment of force is equals to force F multiplied by perpendicular distance. You can see here the point of application of force is A and the line of action is AP, and perpendicular distance of AP from point O is given by OP. Therefore, perpendicular distance of force from the point O is OP. The moment of force is equals to force F into OP. SI unit of moment of force is Newton meter. In CJ system, unit of moment of force is Dyne centimeter. 1 Newton meter is equals to 10 raised to 7 Dyne centimeter. There are two types of moment. Consider this disc with red mark to show direction of rotation. If we apply force at this point, the disc starts rotating in clockwise direction. Thus, such movement of force is called clockwise movement. Now, if the effect of applied force is to rotate object in anti-clockwise direction like this, the moment of force is called anti-clockwise moment. The moment of force is a vector quantity. Consider this bottle. While opening the cap of bottle, we move the cap in anti-clockwise direction. At that time, the cap moves outward. And while closing the cap of bottle, we move the cap in clockwise direction. This time, cap moves inwards. Thus, the direction of anti-clockwise movement is outward along the axis of rotation, and the direction of clockwise movement is inwards along the axis of rotation. Same is the case of fastening or loosening a screw. While loosening a screw, we move screwdriver in anti-clockwise direction and the screw comes outward. While fastening a screw, we move screwdriver in clockwise direction and the screw goes inward. Thus, this was given by right hand thumb rule, where curled finger denotes direction of rotation of body and thumb denotes direction of moment of force. Conventionally, anti-clockwise movement is considered positive and clockwise movement is considered negative. Now let's see what are the factors on which direction of rotation of a body depends. First, the point of application of the force. Consider the same disc. If I apply force at this point in upward direction, the disc moves in clockwise direction. Now, if I apply same force in upward direction, but at this point, the disc rotates in anti-clockwise direction. Thus, by changing point of application of force, direction of rotation can be changed. Second, the direction of force applied. Consider the same disc and I apply force at this point. The disc rotates in clockwise direction. Now, if I apply a force in downward direction at the same point, the disc moves in anti-clockwise direction. Thus, by changing direction of application of force, we can change the direction of rotation. Now let's see some example of moment of force. Consider a spanner used to tighten or loosen a nut. We always apply force at the farthest end of spanner while tightening or loosening a nut. Why? Let's see. We know torque toe or moment of force is equals to force into perpendicular distance, which is equals to force into OP. OP is the perpendicular distance from pivoted point to the line of action of force. So if OP is equals to 10 centimeter and we need torque of 2 Newton meter to tighten or loosen the nut, then the force to be applied will be given by force F is equals to tau upon OP. Now here I have converted 10 centimeter into meter, that is 0.1. So OP will be 0.1 meter. So force is equals to 2 upon 0.1, that is 20 Newton. Now if we take long spanner such that length OP is equals to 20 centimeter, force required will be F is equals to tau upon OP, that is equals to 2 upon 0.2 meter, which is equals to 10 Newton. Thus we can see if we increase distance between line of action of force and pivoted point, the force required will be less. Hence we apply force at the farthest end from pivoted point, not near the pivoted point. Second example is to open or shut a door. We apply force F normal to the door at its handle, which is provided at the maximum distance from the hinges, so that we can reduce the amount of force or effort required to close the door. Next example is a jack screw used to lift a heavy load such as a car. A jack screw has a long arm so that less effort is needed to rotate it in order to raise or lower the jack. Same is the case for hand floor grinder. You can see wooden handle is provided at rim of wheel which is farther from center, that is axis of rotation, so that effort required to rotate the wheel of grinder can be reduced. These were few examples on moment of force. In every example, we can see increasing the distance of application of force from axis of rotation can reduce the effort, or you can say force required to do the work. That's all for this video. In next part of force, I will be teaching about couple and equilibrium of body. If there are any doubt, please write in comment section below. Thanks for watching.